individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv. Or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422. Let's all welcome a new sponsor to People Ask, is it really possible to turn my body into a fat-burning machine in just 8 days? Absolutely. Introducing the naturally sourced, award-winning Ultimate Transformation System. It's simple. We give you all the steps to follow. No prepackaged foods, measuring, or special preparation. With a 30-day empty container money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose but the weight. Lose 5 to 15 pounds in just 8 days. So what are you waiting for? Order your Ultimate Transformation System today. Simply text Just Ask Jude to 80800 and fast forward to fantastic. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome to Wait No More, Just Ask Jude. Are you struggling with food, body, and weight? If so, you are not alone. Millions are struggling to lose weight, chronically dieting, yo-yo dieting, emotionally eating, overeating, and binge eating. As a certified mind-body eating psychology coach, I am honored to be part of a new movement, and I can promise you this, it has nothing to do with willpower. You're not lazy and you're not crazy. Join me, Jude, each week as I shine a light on food, body, and weight that's so cutting edge and new. To be part of the conversation, call us at 888-565-1470. Find out why food determines your mood and mood determines your food. Jude, and I'm a certified mind-body eating psychology coach. I'm also a weight loss coach, and I help men and women with weight. You know, millions are struggling with food, body, and weight. It's a rampant epidemic that needs our attention, and is also a time to shine a new light on this topic and dive in with an open mind and fresh eyes. Sure, I've got my hands on an award-winning, naturally sourced weight loss system that can actually help you shed pounds very, very fast. But it's time to postulate about why millions are chronically dieting, yo-yo dieting, overeating, emotionally eating, and binge eating. Tonight, we're going to delve into how mood and emotions can play front and center. You know, our moods and emotions are a powerful challenge for this day and age. We're not immune to anxiety, depression, melancholy, apathy, mood swings, and more. Our challenges around mood and emotion ask us to learn more about ourselves, about the world, our community, relationships and purpose, spirituality, and more. For more information about my one-on-one eating psychology coaching, please email me at justaskjude@gmail.com. That's JUSTASKJUDE@gmail.com, or call me at 775-846-0075. And if you have a question or comment, please call in at 888-565-1470. I'd love to hear from you. You know, so many of our unwanted eating concerns are connected to, contributed to, and perhaps caused by our difficulty in managing our emotions and shifts in mood. So many of our eating concerns are about learning to better navigate our discomfort. Our concerns are driven by toxic nutritional beliefs. And such beliefs can set us up for difficult to navigate emotions, self-attack, anxiety, fear, disappointment, and much, much more. Unwanted eating habits, excess weight, poor body image, or bad nutrition habits are simply an outpicturing of the false beliefs caused by separation from the source, such as, I'm unlovable as I am, or I'm separate and alone. I'm here to survive at best. We all know people that look like they're taking great care of themselves. They have all kinds of healthy habits. They often have the body or weight that they want, yet they live in fear of losing it and work obsessively to maintain it. They don't truly enjoy food, enjoy their body, or relax into the results of their efforts. They relentlessly focus on self, on appearance, and doing things just right, and consequently, they have less room for intimacy with others. You know, just as we have a biological metabolism, we also have an emotional metabolism. All of our emotions are here for a reason. They have a purpose. They might need more of our attention or less of our attention. They might need to be gently and deeply explored, or they might need to be downsized and given less importance, or any combination of these in between. Mood, emotion, and feelings are a psychophysiologic phenomenon, meaning they exist in the realm of the psyche, but they manifest in the realm of biology. We as humans are often afraid of our emotions. We often suppress them, are ashamed of them, taught to hide them, and we're also taught that certain emotions are good and others are bad. Even emotions we consider to be good, like love, we might still deny, suppress, or have an immune response to. A part of us is afraid, and often for good reason. Some emotional experiences are simply overpowering and difficult to manage, such as grief and mourning, rage, abandonment, betrayal, shame and guilt. Since we are not taught from a young age how to manage and regulate our emotions in an empowering and healthy way, we learn to use various tools in our early environment to regulate our emotional experience, such as food, alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, media of all kinds, and whatever helps us escape. The bottom line is that we each have a unique journey with our emotional world. Even though emotions are created from within our emotional body, some emotions can be environmentally, chemically, or nutritionally driven. A poor quality diet can impact emotions. Macronutrient balance, which is the ratio of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats consumed, can also impact emotions. Meal timing, light quality, gut health, prescription drug use, and the people who we surround ourselves with can also impact emotions. So our job is to see the journey of emotion and mood as a beautiful one. Being a human being alive here on planet Earth and having emotions isn't such an easy task. Learning to manage and regulate our emotions is a journey. It takes time, commitment, and work. And learning to manage and regulate our emotions has a huge reward and is how we grow and evolve. We have positive emotions such as love, happiness, joy, gratitude, hope, faith, trust, pleasure, attraction, and more. Oh, thank you so much. It looks like we have a phone call. Hey, John. Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Wow, awesome. Well, thanks for calling in tonight, John.
You're so welcome.
Could you please tell the listeners where you're calling in from?
Rockford, Illinois.
Wow. How close is that to one of my favorite cities, Chicago?
hour and a half.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I know you guys got some snow, so I hope you're keeping warm. I just want to let the listeners know that you're really in for a treat tonight because the gentleman on the phone tonight has an amazing, amazing story. And John Fahey actually epitomizes the quote that we can become whatever we can overcome. He has faced so many challenges from day one, and I think before that. So get ready to hear his story because he truly, truly inspires me. And on top of that, changing lives, coming as far as you've come, John, you've even managed to win a bronze medal at the Special Olympics. So I am in such awe and inspiration of you. Please go ahead and share your testimony and story with the listeners tonight. I am so captivated.
Well, my story is about the rockiest Illinois weather lately because we've had snow, 50 degrees, and tornadoes all in a span of 1 week.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
wow.
Anyway, my story, I've had the program since I was 39, about 3 years ago. I've gotten to lose 40 pounds and 9 gut inches. I have become so much better about myself. More focus, energy, clarity, vision, but that's just a little snippet of my whole life story because I've had brain surgery, I've had epilepsy, and I have stuttered. And it's going on 20 years from my brain surgery. So,
wow.
How else would you want me to expand on that, Judy?
Well, I know when you always tell your story, John, you mention how, your challenges began in the womb. And that always really captivated me, and just pretty much about your early life and really what made you come so far and what made you decide to change lives the way you have. I mean, yes, you've had amazing results on the system, but what made you decide to go on and change lives, and what took you to the Special Olympics? And wow, I mean, you won a bronze medal. That's amazing. So what was it that enabled you to believe in yourself and to come as far as you have today?
Well, honestly, I think my story and why I wanted to help people really started in the womb, for all intents and purposes.
Right.
Because I was put on this earth when I was for a specific reason. I have been blessed beyond belief, and the reasons will never be fully understood. After all, we're like half through a door and half not. So we see what we see. Anyway, I know that, the Special Olympics has been one part of that. Basically, by accomplishing first place in the state, I was nominated and selected to go out to Seattle, Washington for the USA Games. And I did so well there. I had an enjoyable time. I met so many people. What inspired me to help people? I mean, it's just the fact that I have such a heart. After all, I'm a gentle, generous, gracious genius. The 4G network.
Uh-huh. I love it.
After all, we could use our PRST method, which is in order to preach, we need to reach the heart so they can search their soul so they can teach.
Right.
We can teach. Otherwise, ducks quack and chickens squawk. So,
So you lost. So let's go back to your results on the Ultimate Transformation System. And so, how much did you lose in 8 days? Your first 8 day?
5 pounds.
Okay, and so you went on to lose 40 pounds in how long?
A few months, and I maintained that.
Awesome. So you're a great coach too, though, John. You're an amazing coach, and you're helping so many people. So what was it that made you decide to dedicate such a huge part of your life to sharing this blessing?
Well, because I know that if I can help one person, they can help a million. And, just because, I see so many people like Mitzi and so many others see blessings.
Right.
I feed off of that. I love that energy, that focus, that, commitment.
Awesome. And don't you really feel that don't you feel that you've become part of a family, like you've almost inherited a new family?
Well, that is really important. We could call the program Judy's Juice for all I care. but the family aspect of it is huge.
Right.
I know all the bosses. I've come to know about only an octillion referring members. The list is on and on. So, it's so vital because it means that you are together. There's a commitment. There's a development of trust.
Right. Absolutely. And wouldn't you agree that, that really truly catapulted you in terms of progress in your personal life? Because I remember when I first met you, you had a little bit of the stuttering. And you've come so far. You speak beautifully. You speak absolutely beautifully. And I remember when I first met you, and that was a couple of years ago, I've noticed that you've really, become part of this huge, and we all have, we're one team, one dream, but don't you feel that it just kind of catapulted you, and which would for anyone, to feel like a part of a group, a part of a movement, so to speak, that you've come so far? Because I just love your story.
Well, thank you. It's amazing because I've come to know so many successful people. And
well, you know what, John? Let me back up a minute because you are successful, okay? You have changed so many lives, John. And, in my honest opinion, if you've changed one life, you are successful. You're truly successful.
Well, that's true. I was going a whole different direction with that comment. So that I was, anyway, but yes, meeting Freddie, meeting all these other people, but yes, I was not trying to short-sight myself because I know that I'm doing more, I'm digging deeper, I'm going farther.
Right, and you're a great writer. You're such a great writer, John, and you journal all the time. Many times John will call me, and I'm just so really touched because he shares a lot of his journal with me. And, journals are very intimate and very personal. So I really, it touches my heart when you share your things with me because, that's really, I guess, a sense of trust. And like I said, it's just that whole camaraderie, just with the company and the one team, one dream, and that we all help each other. John had amazing results on the system, and so naturally I'd want him to share that, and I would love for you to reach out to him. He is an amazing person. He has a beautiful heart. So, John, how do people get in touch with you?
Well, they can reach out to me on Facebook. I actually have two profiles, but the one that you should come to is me in the purple shirt polo. Or my number is 847-707-2500.
Awesome. And yes, we did post that. That's supposed to be posted on the screen. So yes, as a matter of fact, I see it right there. So, well, I am so just in awe of tell us a little about the bronze medal. That's amazing. Wow. I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. I played bocce ball. I did team and I did doubles bocce. I actually got a 5th place as well in the doubles.
Wow.
And I I actually played on a quasi-regulation court instead of a football field, where it's a whole different feel. So this was a new experience in that regard. I mean,
awesome.
one of the people we played against was like 74 years old, and the youngest athlete was 8 years old. So anywhere in between there was pretty much, the ages of all the people.
Wow. Yeah, and you met some pretty incredible people there as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember you telling me. So what kind of sports, were involved in the Special Olympics?
Bowling, powerlifting, basketball, track and field, baseball.
Wow.
There were probably 20 of them.
That's amazing. Wow. Well, I am just like I said, you inspire me so much, John. And I love the way that you reach out to people. Sometimes people, they feel, like people aren't going to respond well to them. But that's what I love about you, is that you reach out to, you'll go to talk to the president of the company, the chairman, whoever it is. It doesn't faze you in the least. You just kind of reach out, and I love that about you. And that says a lot. That's a real innate confidence, and I really admire that about you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I've written 2 letters to Mark Walker already, and we had dinner in the last month or so.
See, that's amazing. I think that's amazing. And, keep doing what you're doing, John, because, when you admire someone and you want to walk in their footsteps, the best thing to do is to reach out to them and to find out what they're doing and to model them. So good for you. I think you're amazing. I think that, you are truly successful. Please do not undermine that, because you are such a true success right now. And please reach out to John. He's amazing. Once again, John, how do the listeners get in touch with you real quick, and then we'll let you go.
All right. On Facebook with the purple polo shirt. Holy Toledo.
Facebook with the purple polo shirt. Okay.
Yeah. Or 847-707-2500.
Awesome. And I want to thank you so much, John, for calling in tonight. God bless you. Keep changing lives.
Well, thank you, and likewise. Have a great night.
God bless. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye-bye. He really has a truly amazing story. Very, very dear and special person to me. Dear, dear friend. And I just love when people call in. If you have a comment or question, please call in at 888-565-1470. I'd love to hear from you. And I think where we left off was I was talking about positive emotions. And we just love positive emotions, don't we? We've got love, happiness, joy, gratitude, hope, faith, trust, pleasure, attraction, and so much more. And then we have the negative or difficult emotions, such as anger, rage, sadness, guilt, shame, grief, brokenness, apathy, depression, longing, and more. Not all positive emotions come naturally to any given person. Positive emotions are often learned. They're part of our personal growth journey. And for many people, positive emotions need to be cultivated and practiced. Oftentimes, the degree to which we can consciously experience and process our negative emotions is the degree to which we can experience the positive ones. Therefore, unexamined, unprocessed, and unmetabolized negative emotions can act as a buffer against the positive emotions. Oftentimes, for whatever reason, we have an automatic immune response to certain positive emotions. Awareness of this is crucial. Some people, in an effort to be positive and have certain positive emotions, can adopt a kind of positivity that is false, it's fake, it's rehearsed, and not truly what's going on for that person. In other words, we have a shadow side to our positivity. For some people, The natural and honest desire and pursuit of positive emotions is often colored by their direct avoiding of and disinterest in anything negative as a very deliberate act of positivity. They don't see the value in certain or most negative emotions. Oftentimes, we face challenges because we have judgments of certain positive emotions. We can grow accustomed to a deficit of them, and we don't have the patience and maturity, actually. It could be you don't have the patience and maturity, or patience or maturity, or both, to cultivate certain positive emotions. So we go for immediate gratification through symbolic substitutes, namely food. We face challenges with positive emotions in the pursuit of happiness or immune response to attraction or pleasure, looking for love in all the wrong places, a loss of faith. I can't be happy unless, and you fill in the blank. Fear of our own deeper desires and our invisible positivity limits. We also face challenges with negative emotions. We don't like them and we avoid them. They hurt, and who wants to feel them anyway? And yet, when we avoid the negative emotions that naturally flow through us, we are avoiding life, growth, and natural flow and the natural positive outcomes of going with our natural flow and emotions. Well, it looks like we're running on 2 minutes left, and I'm going to have to backtrack to emotions and mood swings on my next show. So I'll be giving you the skinny on that next week. Remember, we live in a time of emotional chaos. We have tremendous collective stress around money, security, safety, planetary pain, war, and inequality, fear around health and well-being, anxiety around weight, body image, and lovability. The heat is on high in our world. No wonder we can be moody, anxious, and depressed. A special thank you to each and every one of you who tuned in tonight. Tremendous thanks to John Fahey for calling in and sharing his compelling testimony. Join me next week and find out how your food determines your mood and your mood determines your food. See you next week on Wait No More, Just Ask Jude. Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in and making my show great. Remember, food determines your mood and your mood determines your food. See you next week on Wait No More, Just Ask Jude.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily